Welcome back all to Mud Stomp Solves. Unfortunately, as I posted previously this week, it's been a bit difficult getting the 2,000 piece puzzle done, so I've decided just for a filler, while I try and get it finished, I'm going to do once again another arrow words from the Simply Arrow Words I got a long time ago. I have gotten a new book by now, but I'm trying to get this one finished still, so yeah, we're going to get into this straight away and just get it going, but just heads up for coming weeks. Yes, I hope to have the 2,000 piece puzzle done for next week, and given subscriber count, I am looking at doing a 300 subscriber special the following week after that, so I'm really excited at the moment. It feels like the channel's growing a lot in this last month-ish, basically. So yeah, anyway, it's lots of excitement and I'm trying to keep things flowing and getting lots done, so let's get into this Simply Arrow Words for the number 33 on the, which issue was it? The issue 76 from 2025. So yeah, let's have a look at it and see how we go. Alrighty, let's have a look through. So accustomed to could be something like used to or something like that. Sort of hard to say, like, you know, you're something you expect, even maybe expect would fit there, but I don't think that's going to be it, but I'll put a note on the side, we'll see. Catalyst in plant and animal cells, that would be an enzyme. So if you didn't know, enzymes are biological catalysts. Enzymes are things that speed up a reaction, and life on Earth wouldn't be possible without them because everything would go too slow. So yeah, royal houses with a Y in it, that seems, I wonder what that might be, because you sort of think like monarchy or yeah, I'm not sure, we'll come back to that. Going across the top some more though, chimney, something protruding wall. Oh, that, because you think in a lot of houses, old houses, the chimney was outside, so to speak, the walls of the house. So I wonder if that's got a special name or if it just means like the chimney stack. Would that fit? No, because it's one short a letter. Don't know, we'll have to come back to that one too. All right, amend proofs. I'm gonna suggest that might be edit. I'm gonna just write that in for the moment up here, and we're gonna come back to it, but I think edit might work. The only problem is I've got nothing to go off at the moment to check that, but maybe I'm thinking the accustomed, so ending in D, that would be, so that'd be like, and something in front of N. I mean, that would sort of suggest it's probably like a IN something. Accustomed. I don't know why I'm thinking intend, but that won't be it. But anyway, all right. Continuing over here, we've got Cowboy Festival, a rodeo. That would be. I've never been to one yet. I'm kind of hoping to one day. I do watch some bull riding every now and then on the internet, as I think everyone does. Idiots. Ooh. Idiot. I wonder if that's like, because idiot was a medical term initially, I believe, but I can't think. That's going to be an interesting one. Or if it's something else that I'm not thinking of. All right, rear of a shift would be the aft, I believe, AFT. And then that really, oof. Probably oafs. I think that's OAF, and then S for plurals, oafs. Like you say, oh, don't be an oaf, or you're such an oaf, as in sort of like big and bumbling in a sense. So yeah, anyway. So moving down, not in the plural, that's a big word. I wonder if that would be singular, SINGULAR, that does fit. Sing, SINN, none for holy sister. Sing you. Australian truck would be a ute. Yeah, okay, I'm liking this. So singular I'm going to put in there. Oh, That was a nice gain. Lots of letters. I like gaining a lot of letters. All right, hard animal fat. I would almost think lard, but there's that, what's it called? Suet, is it? Is it suet? S-U-E-T, I think. We'll see. Well, let's work around it a bit. A feud between families. Vendetta, I reckon. Vendetta. Yep. Try and think Romeo and Juliet, hey. Sound. This could be voice, I guess. V-O-I-C-E. So C-U... Unless suet is a C at the start. Hard animal fat. If that was something else other than suet. C-U... I'm just trying to think of other words that... Colt or... Oh, hang on. Let's go try and across. Maybe we can get the across and it'll help. Recommended strongly. Urged, I'm guessing. Urged. I reckon that is suet. Except I think it might be a C instead of an S. So that's my lack of vocabulary. All right. Underwriter. Ooh. I have no idea what that would be. I know authors can refer to themselves as underwriters, as in they write less words than the full book and then they top it up to finish the book in their editing. But I'm guessing this is actually like a journalist or a columnist. C-O-L column M-N-S columnist wouldn't fit. Journalist wouldn't fit either. I wonder if that would be like... Yeah, not sure. All right, we'll come back to that. All right, let's continue on the left side a bit. So what else have we got? So main spar of a ship's rigging. I'm guessing that's the mast. I don't know what spar is, but I'm guessing it's the main point or something. Two-way music system. Stereo. All right, good. Wine components. I mean, you have yeast and sugar and all carbohydrates. If you were grapes. But I'm guessing they mean afterwards, to be honest. So like the aspects of the wine, if you know what I mean. Like when you say what the flavors and stuff are, like that sort of thing. Anyway, this one, to do with the organ of smell. I mean, that'd be... Could that be nasal? Seems like that would work. It seems almost too straightforward, but do I write it in or not? I'm going to put it over here for the moment. I'm going to keep looking to see if it matches it anywhere. This is the only one I've got down here. So not genuine would be like a fake, a fraud. It ends in E and far out. Not genuine. Fake, fraud, phony. A copy, maybe, or something like that. Like imitation. Oh gosh, lots of words that don't fit. Okay, let's keep going. Sour. None of them had the L in it either. If there was an L there, though, that would be weird. Okay, let's just have a look at these two down. So overly confident. That would be like, sort of trying to think, because like, what do you call that? Because you've got like, if you're sort of, oh gosh, my mind goes blank sometimes on these things. I'm just trying to think, because like overly confident as in thinking you can do something or whatever more than you actually are capable of, I suppose. And you're sort of thinking like gung-ho or something like that. I don't know. Okay. And the other down is sour tasting liquid. So that would be, I wonder if, I mean, to me that would be an acid of some sort. But there's two words, and the second one is for. So that would fit the acid, and then that would mean that this first one would be, could it be citric? Citric, citric acid. That would seem correct. Citric acid. I'm just trying to think. So then let's see if we can get a couple of answers up the top here that might match with that. That's going to be interesting though, that if that's a C and then there's an L there, Cl. I can't. Oh, it's like on the tip of my tongue. I wonder if. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. List of computer commands would be. Could be like data or something. I mean, that would be a T if that's citric acid, and that would be. I mean, commands, list of computer commands. Like code or that could be a lot of things. That's hard to say. All right. A hair parasite would be a nit, I think. I think that would fit in there. I don't know why I feel like there should be a K in front, but that would be actually knitting, creating it out of wool or something. So yeah, okay, that should work. Newest. Most recent, the newest, the freshest. I don't know. All right, black carbonaceous rock. I mean, if this is acid, that would be C. Coal, I guess. Yeah, that seems to fit. And then provoke would be. I mean, invite fits there, but that seems really. Oh, I don't know. That seems a bit far-fetched. So let's just see if we can get it. I'm going to write it here, but I feel like that's not quite it. I just feel like there's another word there. Okay, feat. Feat is something you do, something you accomplish or do. A task, maybe. That doesn't fit with acid at all. Oof. Okay, let's focus on this area for a bit, see what we can get. So sound quality would be... I don't know what that would be referring to, like clear and crisp or something like that, or like, yeah, I don't know. State of quiet, sort of like silent or calm or something, relaxed, I don't know. Passed along smoothly. That seems very weird. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, let's go back up here and just work our way down a bit more and across. So extra could be more, I suppose. Something poker is a spiky plant. Cactus. Oh no, 3 and 3. I think. I don't know. That's 3-3, not 3,3. That's weird. I wonder if that means it's the same 3 letters twice. Like the pawpaw? No, that doesn't. I don't know. That's a very odd thing for me. More. Don't know. Okay, in the wrong, at fault or something, or in the wrong. No, that's a strange one. Idly wander would be, I mean, something like roaming or more. I just realised would fit. Overly confident could be smug, and this being more than, and then that would be a G. Idly wander with a G. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, keep looking over here. So, song in an opera. I think that's an aria. And then access slope would be a ramp. Oops, that's supposed to be A, sorry. Section could be part, I suppose. If that's an aria in the wrong. I don't know. Common gas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oxygen, short hydrogen, nitrogen, Nitrogen, nitrogen fits, night. And part would fit with that. I think that's nitrogen. If you didn't know, nitrogen is about 70% of the air we breathe. So, funnily enough, it's just as important in space to give someone nitrogen as oxygen because you need to balance the level of oxygen they get. So, yeah, all right, we're going to go with part and hope for the best. Trials or experiments could be tests. I think that's fairly evident with the T. Fish eggs is roe, so R-O-E, great, we're getting somewhere now. Pleasant cooking smells, aroma. And congregated met makes sense. College supervisors. Does that work with deans? Very American term. Sorry, in Australia here we don't have that really. Well, we do, but it's not in college. It's in university. So the idea, the same thing basically. But yeah. All right, let's see what else is around here. Adult tadpoles is frogs. I saw that a bit earlier and forgot to fill it in. Provided with a meal, you fed them. Okay, that's definitely Dean's then. All right, so that's that. That man there would be him. Okay. I feel like this isn't going to help me too much, unfortunately. Provoke, invite, feet. N there. I wonder if that's mono for sound quality, because we had stereo up here. If that was mono, right, and this was acid, so that'd be D-O something. I mean, that's really weird. D-O feet. Feet of strength. Would be like a... I just can't get away from the word task, to be honest. That seems very... If I knew this newest... Okay, so if that works, if that's newest, so that'd be I there, M, and then we don't know the rest. I-N something. Newest would be... No, can't figure it out. Just trying to think. No, not getting there. Okay. List of computer commands. So if that's smug, that's SMUG. Computer commands. It's directions. It's a file, an application. Maybe lines of code. No, that seems a bit strange. I'm not getting that one. SE, sour tasting citric acid. So if that's CSE, so if that's C, the only letters that are going to go in front of that are like S and maybe like a vowel or something. So nasal I wanted to put there, didn't I? So that would have been L. So that'll be CLSE. That doesn't, no, I don't think that's going to work. Can that be something other than citric acid? A sour tasting liquid. Like, I feel like that should be correct. So then I'm thinking, I feel like I'm really close on a few of these words, but it's just getting to me. In the wrong could be errant, I think. ERRANT. I'm not 100% on that word, but it's just sort of cropped out at me. If that would be an E, and if this was more, that would be RE something H. I don't think I know that at all, to be honest, and I'm getting a bit annoyed because there's a few really complex words. So I'm going to look that one up, because I think if I can get that plant, I might be able to figure out a little bit more here. So this is 33, and we're looking for the poker something plant. So that is the, where are we? It's down from the urged bit. So red hot poker, a spiky plant. I mean, red hot poker I can understand, like when you have a poker at a fireplace, you can warm up like that, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna fill in this more because I think that's correct. Errant, I think, is probably correct too, and the R will go with the E probably, so I'm going to put that in. Right. Smug here would be G there. Gad, Gid, Ged, Good, God. I don't think that's going to work. I don't think smug's... I don't know. That did not help me as much as I was hoping. Right. Just trying to think. I just realised if that's an N, royal houses in the particularly China, I think you refer to them as dynasties. Okay, so dynasties. I think that would be correct. Now, I don't know if that's going to be a voice, because I, thee, if, don't know. but so that I'm gonna put the nasal in now because I think that's pretty confident. Alrighty. There's a lot of spaces here where I'm not getting a lot of connections, unfortunately. I still feel like this not genuine is false. False has got to be the word for the S here. Oh, that gives us smug again, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Smug. G something D. Idly wander. That must be a word, I just don't know. That does make me... acetic. This can start with A because it can be acetic acid, which if you didn't know, so there's a compound in chemistry called ethanoic acid. That's the correct IUPAC name, if you will. It's commonly referred to as acetic acid, which in cooking sense is called vinegar. So there we go. Finally figured it out. All right, so that helps a little bit because that means we do have a little bit more there. If that's smug, I'm still not sure what that's going to be for list of computer commands, but anyway. Alrighty. I think I'm going to have another look for something, and I want to say this wine components has been bugging me a bit, and it might help with this underwriter word. I'm just trying to think. Essence doesn't fit there. I feel like that might be a T with the chimney one. All right, let's look up the chimney word because I feel like that one's bugging me a lot too. So that is breast, chimney breast. A lot of these old words in this book, unfortunately. Wine components could be esters because esters give different flavors. Another chemistry compound term, if you will, and I think that's going to be correct. So flavors and smells basically can come from different esters. So, yeah, okay. Insert. Underwriter. I'm still not getting that one, am I? If this was an S, I don't... oh, sound, noise. Yes, okay, so we finally get our S there. Someone's probably been screaming at me for that. Catherine, if that's you, I do apologise. I feel like I should know this. An underwriter in super. I don't know. I'm going to look that one up too because I'm not going to get that anytime soon. Insurer. Okay. I have no idea what an underwriter is about then. Probably nothing to do with writing. Oh, I have a feeling it's an old term to do with like almost like signing underneath, as in being your supporter, your guarantor type thing. Yeah, that could be interesting. All right. I'm going to put edit in here now. Finally, I've been waiting a while for that and just didn't come back to it. So that'll fit in there. Accustomed. Oh, I feel like that should be in. IN. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to look that one up too. Inerd. Yeah, no idea. Was never going to get that one. So there you go. Alrighty, last little corner down here. So let's see if we can get this figured out. Now, the list of commands again. feel like I should know that, but I'm drawing a blank. List of computer commands. So you would type things in lines. Yeah, I'm not going to get that, I don't think. So let's have a look. I wonder if invite is correct down here. I'm going to look up the computer commands because that'll tell me if that's smug or not, and then we're set to go with the rest, hopefully. Menu. Yeah, I don't like that at all. That tells me that that's kind of just an odd connection there that I don't like. Smug gad apparently is to idly wander. Go figure. I had no idea. And then I'm going to look up one more word to try and get the rest of this without much help. I'm just thinking if that's mono. Yeah. I'm going to try the state of quiet. I'm going to hopefully get that figured out from that. Peace, that is. Okay, so peace is a state of quiet. And this is going to be incite, not invite. Small difference, but yeah, very important. Okay. Passed along smoothly. Now, given this is an E and a T, I reckon that's going to be an N, but that N wouldn't work. So C might be, or S or C. Slip something, and then if that's O, something you do, as in does. Slip? No. Oh, I got that the wrong way around. All right, hang on. Let's check that one as well because I want to make sure I get this correct. Deed. So that was slid. Slid. Passed along smoothly. I suppose on a desk or something makes sense. Now, if this is deed, that's going to be tone for sound quality, which I don't quite... I mean, I suppose it could be, but it's... I used to do sound engineering stuff when I was a bit younger, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's a bit weird. And newest... Talk about two polar opposite words to me. So newest and latest. Now, obviously, the latest thing out is the newest thing, right? But it's kind of like, because late infers, being last, if you will, to arrive at something. It's sort of, it's that's an interesting one. Anyway, that's our arrow words done for today. I hope you enjoyed this as a bit of a filler. Again, I like doing a bit of word solving stuff every now and then. I am even considering having a go at some cryptic crosswords, but honestly speaking, my word knowledge is that bad and my ability of cryptic crosswords is so low. I think that would be a horrible mistake. So I'm going to keep thinking about that one. But anyway, if you like these, let me know, and I'm going to probably do some more in the future, gradually just fill them in every now and then. It's just a nice, easy thing for me to do in between when I've got a puzzle on the go and it's taken me a while. Mainly because I like to keep a big video going out once a week at the moment. Had a bit of a record going with it, and I want to keep on top of it. So yeah, if there's anything else you're interested in seeing me do, let me know. Or if one of these words in here really got you stuck, or you sort of were sitting there shouting at me about it, I'd love to hear about it. But otherwise, yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and we will catch you in the next one next week. Should be the 2,000 piece puzzle. I'm really looking forward to it. All right, I'd stomp out. Bye.